Did I think that she was my future? Did I think that it was possible? I sure hoped so. I dreamt about it. She was so unreal. She was, I don't know, she was out of this world. So I don't know if I was able to believe myself that I was with her, that we were together, but I can tell you, I sure hoped and wished for it and dreamt about it.
I had actually sad feelings. I was very sad. I didn't even want to go to event because I had this big fight with my ex-boyfriend, and all my thoughts were in Moscow. And my mom told me, no, you should fix yourself, you should clean your mind and relax a little bit, so come, at least for one day. So, and I came.
I first saw Ksenia in Croatia. We were at a wedding. She was outside with her mother and with some of her friends. She had a white dress on, and I looked at her. There was almost like a light shining on her, and I said, this is the most beautiful girl that I've seen in my life. And I said, I want to go there and I want to meet her right away.
You know, I didn't really care too much about him, and he was trying to talk to me, he was trying to interact with me, but I didn't care too much. And he came, he sit on the same table with me and my mom, and he tried to find a way how to be closer to my mom first, and at the end we were together at one table. So, and that's pretty it, and I didn't react too much on his actions, you know, or attention to me. I didn't.
I did everything I can to impress her. I did everything I can, every trick in the book, so that she will notice me, she will like me, she will enjoy me. Oh man, I did so many tricks.
Okan asked me, even in the beginning of this event, he said, so can you dance salsa? Can you dance like bachata? I was like, okay, yes, I can dance. He said, okay, then I can invite you for the dance. And we were waiting and waiting for hours when something good will come from the music, but there was nothing, and there were only the traditional Croatian dances for the rest of the wedding, so he didn't have a chance actually to invite me for salsa.
Was I planning to stay at that wedding? Well, my plan was just to attend for one day, and I had a lot of important business meetings. Actually, I was supposed to fly out of the country right away the next day. But once I met her mother, we really had a great time together. I think it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I called my assistant in Croatia, and I told him that, I said, change all the plans, you're not taking me to the airport tomorrow. I said, find us a place that we can stay somewhere in the resorty area. And I said, get over here as quickly as possible, early in the morning. That's how I ended up staying a couple of days, and it's funny, it turns out one of the best decisions that I made in life.
We spent a very nice time on the sea, and afterwards like we just said bye to each other at the airport. For me, what was really touching, I liked the person very much, I spent very good time with him, but he showed me his nice girls, his 2 daughters, and when I was on the plane, I just said why I should go for it. You know, it was nice time, but he has a family, and of course I wrote him very nice message saying that thank you for everything, and wish you good luck in business, happiness with your family and stuff. And like this we just flew to each to our countries.
There's always hope. There's always a wish. I was not sure. We were in different places in our lives. We had a great time, but I really didn't expect. I mean, she was this beautiful girl, so free, so much free spirit, and I was worried. I was very, very worried if we will see ever each other again, or it would have been one great occasion that we shared nice conversation together, had an enjoyable time.
I didn't think that I'm gonna see him again. Really, when I wrote this message on the plane, afterwards, no, I just wanted to keep him in my memory as a good moment in my life. It has passed quite long time when we start to write to each other. He started to write me, to write my mom actually, and that's how we first started to interact. I think in this moment I broke up with my ex, and I needed some support, maybe some also advice, and it was nice for me to talk to him. He called me, he like calmed me down, and that's how we started our interaction actually.
She living in Russia, I living in Switzerland, and going to many different parts of the world. That was a big challenge, so it is not necessarily how I invited her. It's just that to be able to pick up a location that we will be able to meet was the main obstacle. Oh man, I remember those days. It really required so much scheduling, and for those of you that know Ksusha, she's not the best person to schedule things with. Plans change very frequently, ideas change very frequently, but we were able to hone in on a location and a time afterwards, and it was really fantastic. And after all the scheduling, all the planning, all the hard work trying to get us together, she was late. Almost, well, wait a second. I think she missed one flight. Yes, and then she had to reschedule it. I had to change the location that I was gonna pick her up from. So it all started from there.
We when we met second time, you know, we just had fun all the time. We drank champagne, we swam on the sea, we went to restaurants, and we actually we didn't even feel the world around, you know. We were just together, and these 3 days, they passed like so quickly. I couldn't even realize that. It was so sad.
And it was really the feeling that we have started something new. And I knew that that this will continue now, that this has begun. And it felt like, you know, the sadness of departure, of course it is. Every single time you feel sad about it. But it felt like the beginning of something. And you could feel that it was the beginning of something when we said goodbye the second time.
Okan was working in Switzerland, he was traveling all around Europe, and he would come to me every second week, you know, and I would come to him. So if you look at it, we really saw each other much more than some people who live in even one city.
Every departure was sad, every departure was difficult, and every meeting again was intense. So you know, it's really difficult for me to say. When I'm looking back, everything seems now so great. It's like I don't remember any of this. Ooh, I wish I did this. I regretted I did this. It would have been, you know, when I'm doing this now, this conversation, everything feels so great that I just don't have any, I don't know, regrets, negative feelings, all these types of things. I just don't feel them. I just had that feeling inside me, maybe all the time. Maybe even the first time that I met, I felt it. Of course, you don't know where it will go. But it was so quick, even if it was, you know, long distance writing and SMSing, it was so quick. I always felt that we had that connection, that she was my close one. I felt it right away.
I cannot imagine my life without him. I really just cannot. And of course we passed through many difficulties as well, and through many happy moments, but I just cannot live, I cannot imagine my life without him, because, you know, it's like two parts of the heart. So when we are separate, when he's in another country and, for example, traveling for the business, you know, I already feel like something is going wrong, something is not right, and I really miss him very much. We're writing all the time each other, and we try to make ourselves feel like the person is right next to you. So it's like this.
She's the type of person that gives such an energy to people around her, that I think she gives this feeling that life is good to have, and life is good to live, and that life is fun. I don't want to talk every good quality of her, but this is one quality that if you're around her, you want to be with her, because she makes life enjoyable just to be around her. I love you, baby.
We were together for a long time, but you know what is really important for me is that I would love to make him the happiest man in the world, and I really would do anything to achieve this. He makes me happy every day.